As it turns out, the British accent isn't the only thing different about fellows in the UK. They use entirely different words to describe food compared to Americans. While some might sound similar enough or easy to guess, there are a few that might leave you scratching your head. Let's take a look at some British food terms that will certainly leave you a bit confused. How many can you guess correctly? Number 1, crisps. If you're hoping to snack on a bag of chips in the UK, make sure you don't go around asking for the wrong thing. That's because chips go by another name across the ocean. They're called crisps. While it does make sense, it might be hard for you to adjust to it at first. Number 2, eggy bread. While eggy bread is definitely more savory, most Americans can compare it to French toast. With quite the literal name, this dish is simply white bread dipped in beaten eggs and pan-fried on the stove. It's really delicious in the morning. The name is just hilariously straightforward. Number 3, aubergine. Everyone's favorite hilarious emoji, the eggplant, goes by a different term according to the Brits. You'll want to call it an aubergine there instead, which honestly makes a bit more sense than the American word. After all, this vegetable has nothing to do with eggs. Number 4, banger. Ever heard of the popular dish bangers and mash? You might be scratching your head at this one, but don't worry, this British food term describes a delicious item. Better known as sausage to Americans, it's a pretty funny word that doesn't feel food related at all. Number 5, biscuit. Yes, biscuit is a word we use in America, but it has an entirely different meaning for the Brits. Over there, this word is actually used for cookies. So if you're expecting a savory baked good to go with your gravy, be careful not to ask for biscuits with your meal. Number 6, chips. Time to test you again. While you now know that crisps are the proper word to use for chips in the UK, that's not to say that the word chips doesn't exist there already. What you receive just won't be what you expect. That's because chips actually translates to French fries. Confusing, isn't it? Number 7, ice lolly. We'd like to think we have the better word to describe this frozen sweet treat. Over here in America, we call these delightful goodies popsicles, but over in the UK, they're known as ice lollies. We definitely think popsicle has a better ring to it. Number 7, maize. While most Americans will still recognize what Brits mean when they say maize, it is different from what's commonly used here. In America, the most popular term is still just corn. However, corn is used more generally overseas, encompassing multiple different kinds of grain. Number 9, scone. If you want an American biscuit in the UK, you should ask for a scone instead. We know it's starting to get confusing with all the overlap, but you don't want to accidentally get the wrong item served with your savory dish. Number 10, candy floss. Doesn't candy floss just sound like some sort of dental product used for cleaning teeth after eating sweets? Cotton candy just fits the description of the food much better and sounds more appetizing overall. Candy floss just doesn't sound like something we want in our mouths. Number 11, prawn. Did you know prawns and shrimp are technically two different kinds of crustaceans? While Americans tend to make the distinction, the Brits use it as more of a blanket term for both. While both countries will understand what you mean, there's just a slight difference in how it's used. Number 12, toastie. While it's usually referred to as a grilled cheese sandwich, toasties are more or less the same thing as paninis in the United States. It's simply a word that describes all toasted or grilled sandwiches with cheese or without. We have to say, it sounds pretty adorable too. Number 13, sweeties. In the US, you won't be going trick-or-treating for candy and chocolate. You'll be going for some sweeties. Quite the literal word to describe this food, it's one that isn't too hard to guess what it is. Even if you've never heard it before, we're guessing you could make a smart deduction. Number 14, starter. While Americans love going to happy hour or pubs for some appies, over in the UK they've got a much plainer, standard word to use. Starter is the equivalent of appetizer for the Brits, but the word is definitely a lot blander and less fun to say. Number 15, rocket. This popular leaf vegetable, known for its peppery and bitter taste, goes by a different name for some. While Americans know it as arugula, the Brits have a different word for it, rocket. It makes much more sense when you learn the French word for the leafy green is roquette. Number 16, courgette. If you want to enjoy this delicious summer vegetable, you better learn how to say it overseas. Because while you can comfortably say zucchini in America, over in the UK it's something entirely different. Called courgette here, the Brits decided to adopt the French word for this summer squash. Number 17, pasty. Used to describe handheld meat pies, you definitely need to try a pasty if you've never had one before. While it might sound similar to pastry, you don't want to get the two confused, or else you might end up with a sweet treat instead of a savory one. Number 18, coriander. This polarizing herb, which can taste like soap for some people, has a different name over in the UK. While Americans call it cilantro, the Brits call it coriander. Although we do use the word coriander in our food vocabulary, it's often used to describe just the dried seeds of the plant. Overseas, they use it to describe it as a whole, which can definitely make things confusing. Number 19, fool. No, we're not calling you a fool. This dessert is simply called one. And we're not trying to be rude or anything, but this dish really is an English dessert that tastes anything but bad. Typically, consisting of pureed fruit and custard or whipped cream, this delightful sweet treat will definitely have Americans laughing over its unique name. Number 20, butty. Most commonly heard with the dish chip butty, this word is just another example of slang for a sandwich. While the idea of chips, fries, not potato chips, sandwiched between two slices of bread doesn't sound incredibly exciting, it is a beloved dish in the UK. You can use butty just to describe any sandwich though. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.